4 team members of startups now. This is what the impact we did in the last hackathon. And again, in March 13th and 14th, the new hackathon is also coming, where we've been getting applications from different parts of Karnataka, where these students will actually solve the real problems of startups within that time of 36 hours. And then they should be able to get hired by startups itself. Of course, incubation center, the facilities, prototyping labs, the co-working space, everything, right? What does PS has, right? Even with Anvesana also, we've been recently recognized by Government of Karnataka as a technology business incubator, and we've been funded of 10 crores from Government of Karnataka itself. That is where the new labs is being coming up in the campus. We've been investing around 7 crores for the labs itself. So we have hardware labs, 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐢𝐭, IoT, electronics, robotics, even the media and communication lab also that's been coming up. Using these labs, the startups can able to build their own products, and of course the students also. So I told you, right, we onboard only the selected startups. This is where we selected only 10 startups at the beginning, because initially years we were also not know that what kind of startups are there in the Malnad region and what sort of potential they have. We selected only 10 startups at the beginning out of all the applications we received. And for the first cohort model, we had 10 startups which has been working extensively well in the different sectors. And again, for the second cohort, we had 18 startups that has been selected. And these startups are also working in a different technology, different sectors. And to put a few of examples, I can share a few success stories of the startups also. Anybody know this guy? Most of you know him. He's been there in the campus many times. And he's an alumni of PES from Mechanical Engineering branch. He's called Vishwanath, who has been actually built in this quad bike. You know what does it do? It's a simple 4-wheeled quad bike. All-terrain vehicles not in database. Similarly, this is a kind of quad bike which comes with a different accessories and equipments. And using this, any farmer who goes to a plantation, they can completely do the work, each and everything, and they can come out. Be it with a transport of that produce, or even weed cutting, spraying, anything it might be. So you might he wanted to target a small farmers. So you might know that in India, majority, more than 65% population is still in a farming only. Correct? Sumar Jana farmers, so it is still they are a very small farmers. Means to say, the average land holding of these farmers is still 1 to 2 acres. That's it. Tractor it is cost typically from 7 to 8 or 10 lakhs also. One tractor with all the attachments. But Union he has built a product in such a way that it comes under 2.5 lakhs, and it will have each and every fitment typically a tractor can do. He actually doesn't need complete tractor. He can have a small vehicle where he can go inside his farming, his plantation, complete attachment ready. And this guy started his journey from PS only. He doesn't even wanted to go for a job. So soon across graduating from PS, he wanted to begin his own company, started working over, started building different products, got failed, and now he's been successfully developing this entire product, and it's been sold to more than 1 crore of farmers also, and typically clocking a revenue of more than 1 crore till now. Again, another set of example. Entrepreneurial technologies. Heard of this name? Describe. So Describe is you know these people are the students from Mysore, but they are from Shimoga only. They have graduated in Mysore. So starting from Bandara, they have a very small idea that they wanted to develop a hand gloves. Hand gloves only for those who is not able to hear or this thing, right? They wanted to develop a hand gloves which, if you can, do this thing, that sign language actually can be converted into language that can be acceptable by computer. That is what they wanted to do actually. So, and it was a very great idea. They didn't even register their company also at the beginning. They came to us at the first, and what we did was, we made them to work on the product market validation first. Because first don't develop a product until and unless you don't know what is market needs. market even develop but our market actually ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. This is when these guys went to the different hospitals trying to develop that hand gloves or something. They went on to the talking with different hospitals, different doctors and everywhere. Then they actually came up with an identified one problem which is called paper. OPD is a different story, but when the patient get admitted to the hospital, right, that is inpatient. So there are patient file under hospital, and this file is the one which starts from when the patient admits to the hospital. The same file will happen to get exist for the particular patient. On discharge, other file maintain ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. And this file, no matter how many floors it is there in the hospital, it has to go around everywhere in the hospital. And the other thing is, the people might not be knowing that what is the condition of a patient what is the real-time condition of a patient, what has been happening, what sort of medicines has been given, what sort of treatment is advised, right? So they don't know anything about until unless they get the file in hand, the hard paper, this hard copy of a file, right? So what these people was done, these people have developed this, which is called stylus-based tab solution. ಈಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ನರ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್